What's important to note here is that these systems are able to coexist along other transfer and due diligence mechanisms. They don't replace like model contractual clauses or standard contractual clauses or BCRs. There definitely are contexts where those mechanisms make sense and they may be more appropriate and effective. But because of the multilateral and flexible nature of global CBPR and global PRP, their utility will increase as the number of jurisdictions and certified organizations grow. So certifications ensure that organizations have implemented practical measures, which we call program requirements, that fulfill baseline data protection and privacy requirements. So for example, do you provide notice in a certain way about what your privacy policy is? Do you provide an opportunity for individuals to correct their information? Those sorts of very, very detail-oriented elements. Now, as I mentioned before, the Global Forum itself is the entity that is comprised by the participating jurisdictions, and they're charged with the administrative, operational, and oversight functions with respect to the systems. And participation by the individual jurisdictions is foundational to the operation of the systems. And since the Global Forum is actively seeking participation by jurisdictions worldwide, any jurisdiction may now apply for forum membership by accepting the principles and objectives of the Global CBPR Declaration and Framework, and also by demonstrating what we call a mapping exercise of how their domestic legal system enables enforcement of the program requirements. And CIPL has been involved in the past helping various jurisdictions to do that exact mapping exercise, where we take a look at what the actual program requirements are, and we look into the given jurisdiction's privacy law or other laws, and see where they align, how they line up.
Yeah, and Mark, and you mentioned that the UK has joined as an associate member. What exactly does it mean to be an associate member?
To be an associate member means that you have the intent to become a full member in the forum, but you're not quite ready for a couple of reasons. Maybe you don't quite have alignment yet in your local law to align with the program requirements in the CBPR. Alternatively, maybe you're waiting for the global CBPR to add additional requirements, which is actually what's going on now. Some jurisdictions have been hesitant to join the global CBPR because they have in their own local laws certain requirements, for example, like data breach notification requirements, that are
Mm-hmm.
not currently part of the global CBPR system. And so the forum is now evaluating topics like that, like data breach notification, to formally incorporate that within the global CBPR system. That might make it more attractive for other jurisdictions to join the framework.
Right. And what about the EU? Have they shown any interest in this particular framework or thinking through how this could be interoperable with their approach to data transfer?
The EU has sent representatives to workshops in the past. I was just at the Global CBPR workshop last month in Singapore, and there was a representative there from Germany willing to look at the global CBPR. Conversations are ongoing. I know that there is an effort to host a future global CBPR workshop within the EU so that we can make it a little more flexible for EU member countries to learn a little more and to understand what the framework is, that it's not a replacement for anything that's already in place, but a supplemental measure to be used by organizations to help facilitate global transfers.
Right. And this is just another powerful tool for their data transfer toolbox,
Yes,
right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's definitely, we're going to keep moving forward. I say we. I'm not part of the forum. I'm an independent observer, but I like to use the royal we.